told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Bella sta canzone. 10 giorni fa abbiamo ricevuto un rapporto che Paz è ancora viva, sopravvissuta. È stata salvata da un pescatore beriziano che l'ha trovata alla deriva nei Caraibi. Allora qual è il piano? Metterla a tacere prima che ci comprometta? No. Ho in mente un'altra cosa. I nostri amici di Fisher sospettano che Paz stia facendo il doppio gioco. La stanno interrogando in un campo all'estremità meridionale di Cuba. Un carcere segreto, bello. Una fetta d'America in territorio comunista. È fuori dalla giurisdizione seria. Forse un'espressione di model base deve essere collegata in qualche modo. Il tempismo è troppo perfetto, l'ispezione nucleare dell'ONU. La mia idea è che stiamo cercando di avvalorare la sofferta di Paz. Siamo un esercito senza nazione. Se si viene a sapere cosa possiamo fare, avremo tutto il mondo contro per spingerci. Il coinvolgimento di un'agenzia americana privata di spionaggio è una cattiva nazione. Sono stati quelli di Cipro a mandarci Paz. Lei conosce la loro venatura? Esatto. Paz è messo solo commenta se è ancora vivo. Serve dalla nostra parte. La 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 la. Mazza che spettacolo questa canzone. È il mio Morricone, mamma mia. Show. Guarda che faccia brutta. Mi sembra Joker di Batman. Skullface, comandante di Xof, identità sconosciuta. Mamma mia! Via libera lentamente, muoversi. Allora, chi è l'altro bersaglio? È Chico. È tenuto nella stessa area di Paz. L'ultimo contatto radio è di 40 ore fa. Trovali entrambi, li porta indietro vivi. Entra nella struttura della scogliera sud. Metti al sicuro Chico e Paz e poi il voltaggio al punto di controllo. It's off. Manderemo un elicottero attraverso la frontiera cubana. Sarà di ritorno a Motor Base per l'ora di pranzo. Non farà in tempo a vedere i nostri ospiti. L'unico problema è che devi entrare da solo. La natura politicamente delicata della missione significa che i rinforzi non sono un'opzione. Bene, per restare da solo di tanto in tanto. Che grafica, ragazzi. Hideo Kojima. I giochi di Hideo Kojima, ragazzi, uno spettacolo per gli occhi. E non so. Robin Acting News, Hunting del Rio, James Rowan, Christopher Randolph. Siamo di fronte al campo prigionieri. Ottimo, Snake. E te non ti pesa per niente. Ci ha appena dati del vecchio. Ma che spettacolo. Ex eroe conosciuto in passato come Big Boss, Snake. Arte data Yoji Shinkawa, Ikuya Nakamura, Yoshikatsu Matsuana, Yuji Kodekawa, Hideo Kojima Kenishiro, Hideo Kojima Direct. Nella vecchia parte nell'entrata della struttura. Entra e dirigi a nord-est. Informazioni missioni aggiornate. Questa è una missione di infiltrazione. Non devi farti individuare. Prima di procedere usa il binocolo per esaminare l'area. Cosa vedi? Tasta chiamata per ottenere maggiori informazioni. Perciò con un microfono direzionale. Dovresti riuscire ad ascoltare qualsiasi cosa nella direzione. Aspetta. E 2. No, ce ne sono. Ah, ecco, ne è un altro. Aspetta. E 3. Cazzo, la luce. Merda. Azione scala.
You know what? It's best we just drop this, right? Sure.
Call your friends.
Somebody get over here!
Call your friends.
Ah. I tasti lì sono. Cazzo! Morto. Mamma mia, ma è possibile che non riesco a fare un gioco, cazzo, per oggi che non sia difficile? Oh, dammi sta cazzo di pistola. Affanculo. La faccia di che toccava Fabiano. No, questo è ancora da me. Fanculo tu. Andiamo su. Che baracca ho combinato. Mamma mia. Io lo stealth proprio non me lo ricordo.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. Don't push yourself. Fall back to a safe position. This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to
Mamma
recon the
mia, che
area.
nervosismo. Ci mancano gli occhiali scassati.
Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen. To climb an obstacle.
Cazzo di mal di gola, mamma mia. Mal di gola, ma aprile, ma quando cazzo ce lo mangia lui?
There's
Che
a guard
parata.
up there. If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun.
Oh, stavolta vedeva che mi frega, cazzo.
Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid. Eyes open, boss.
Ci mancava quello. Mamma mia, per fortuna mi ha visto. Aspetta. Non in culo, va.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
Mhm.
Contact me if you need advice.
Cazzo vado qui. Vabbè, anche tu qui. Ma come cazzo si mette giù?
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Il potere mio che saria di prendere. C'è quello stronzo lassù che da fa una brutta fine. Oh caccia puttana. Mi deve piare il binocolo, come se faceva, ma ricordo. Allora, navigazione. Vediamo un attimo sto cazzo di mappa. Che cazzo sta a fa? Mamma mia, ma che è? Sta mappa mobile tu qui? Che cazzo? Bussano. Oh, ecco, così va bene. Mappa satellite. Mappa. Insomma, io lo cazzo so. Tu qui, ok. No, leva, come si leva sta merda, mamma mia. Comunque i giochi da adesso, mamma mia, che casino. Cazzo, chi cazzo? Porca mignotta però. E crepa. Ma che è sta pistola? Mazza! Ma vaffanculo solita va. Ma dai, scappa fuori. Che cazzo fa? No, sta pistola non va bene. Non si cambia arma da qui. Nonna che tasti, ma che è sti tasti? Oh, ecco. Vabbè, che senti cazzo. No, merda santa però, oggi non trovo un gioco decente per giocare. Tutti stronzi proprio. Porca della mignottaccia fraida. Poi è normale, per fortuna, Sta piena traccherite che finisce più oggi. Mamma mia. Questo è un gioco da fa stealth, assolutamente. Ma che cannetta proprio. Dove lui morì, cazzo. Dov'è? Che fa sta barba, ma mi dà fastidio. Ma lui è medo niente. Lento come la merda carica, mamma mia. Oh. Da qui è strutto. Oh, cazzo. Sembra battersi quando cadono, sembra. Se magari sapessi lo cazzo da lì. Aria, movimento bersaglio, sta già assolutamente in la direzione sbagliata. Da quanto ho capito? Tocca di da qua, non so. Dove cazzo tocca tu? Non si capisce niente con queste mappe. Uff, giochi difficili che fanno, mamma mia. Sta roba complicata. Incidenti missione. Che dici tu? La vecchia peggiore. Contatto. Ore 1. Ti ho in pugno. Porco zingaro. Non si capisce niente. Ma mettete una mappa a schermo, ma vaffanculo. Ma che cazzo va fatto? Ah, ecco. Ho capito. Vaffanculo. Porca puttana, ci mancano qui. Porco zingaro. Via. Quindi. Oh, ecco la prigione. Ecco come sapevo. Dai. Vabbè, 64.000 siete. Comunque ho capito da G.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Ah, vedi, così posso... Ottimo. Alt. Cazzarola, chi cazzo è? Fanculo te con sto cazzo di luciaccia.
Contact me if you need advice.
Fanculo.
You should move the bodies of
Cano.
enemies somewhere out of sight.
Fatto questo. Porca mignotta, ma che fai? In culo, va.
You're seriously injured. Find somewhere safe to rest. That'll give you a chance to apply first aid. Don't push yourself.
Oh,
Fall back to a
adesso
safe
capito.
position. That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
Oh, è merda, cazzo. Mi tappanculo tutto. Chi cazzo, guarda questo. Merda fraita che non si altro cazzo è. Oh, mamma mia.
Talk
Oh.
to me.
No, gente, buon gioco fatto bene, per carità. Ne aria amici oggi, per carità della Madonna. Porca puttana, oh.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head to the old prison.
Palle,
You'll find the
Dio
targets there.
buono. Salvaci con membro di mobile basso, un obiettivo estremamente prezioso. Da una struttura carceraria della Marina OSI e fugge dall'area di missioni tramite elicottero. Obiettivi 5 pezzi.
Contact Tier 2. You're at the precinct area on the coast. There's some cages to the
Sono
east
le
of the big
cappe a est
building.
di un grosso edificio.
Eastern or
La vecchia struttura erbosa. Noi
That's
siamo
where
lì.
we are. Help me, Snake.
Aiutami, Sneak.
Their lives are in your
Le loro
hands.
vite sono nelle tue
Chico
mani.
and Posse
Porta
out
5
of there.
pezzi fuori di lì. La parola proprio. Consigli sulla missione.
This is a one-man infiltration mission.
Infiltrazione solitaria, boss. Equipaggiamento al minimo essenziale. Tutto il resto dovrai procurartelo sul posto. La posizione dell'obiettivo si trova in un campo di prigionia dell'esercito americano. I Marine tengono il posto sotto stretta sorveglianza. Il tuo unico supporto sarà un elicottero per l'estrazione. Non possiamo inviare nient'altro, non ce ne sarà bisogno. Ripeto, questa missione è una missione di infiltrazione. La tua priorità numero 1 è di non essere individuato. La iscrizione prima di attaccare le guardie che incontri. Fai molta attenzione alla loro percezione sensoriale, vista, suoni, odori e dolore. Fortunatamente le condizioni atmosferiche correnti persisteranno fino all'alba, questo è fornirti la protezione. Almeno il tempo è dalla mia parte. La tua missione è di recuperare Chico pezzi. Chico sono entrambi imprigionati in un vecchio complesso carcerario. La ricognizione delle unità di spionaggio ha valore a questi posti, quindi dovrebbero trovarsi lì. Nell'aver portati al punto di incontro, chiama l'elicottero per distrazione. E terrò d'occhio la situazione e ti fornirò aiuto da qui. Ma sul campo ci sarai tu. La gestione della missione spetta completamente a te, boss. Tutta una comunicazione ufficiale della
It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission
Chiediamo
to
il permesso
inspect
di
your
ispezionare le
facilities.
nostre strutture. Che mucchio di stronzate.
They're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear
Eh
warhead.
già.
I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after Paz's leak. Using the UN. There's no telling how much influence they have.
Sono veri.
But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT. And we're not a country. Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA over peaceful nuclear use. And we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that...
That nuke's our last line of defense. We don't want to announce we have it until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
What's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract their suspicion.
You got it.
Barça perde, mamma mia. Juve Chievo 1-0. 60°. Ass di Dybala con Higuain, ammonito Cacciatore, esce Gobbio entra Izzuko e Spogli ammonito. Spogli, capito dai Spogli. Lione ha preso una scoppola, ha perso 4-1 in casa contro il Lorient. Tolisso, Maris, Marvò, mamma mia, per carità. Con chi cazzo siamo scappati? Pensa te. Poi vediamo questo.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after tomorrow we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey.
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
Drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request. And frankly, we should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be referred to the board. So it's bound to be a small inspection team, and they won't be here that long. Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Has the media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major Western networks want to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden opportunity. We can use the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Kaz, our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just do it. About the inspection, what do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian?
Of course. We'll get her whatever paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff here, the better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a secret, huh? He followed her everywhere while Zeke was in development. Boy, would she get pissed. But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
"10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes first. We'll deal with us afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's still plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who. What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in the big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Cos, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3 days.
Still, even if he does find his way there...
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment in Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
To the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah, if Chico talks, he could blow the nuke cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Yeah, Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. And we can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on. It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
Snake, you can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen. The Cubans leased the land to the U.S. as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the U.S. abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
I'd like to interrogate her ourselves. But if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back. Fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the U.S. and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading into the lion's den, Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah. I heard about Paz's tapes.
Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us?
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
November 4th, 1974. At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and knew he was KGB. However, he does not seem to suspect me. To him, I am just a peace-loving student, and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov offered them a plant off the Costa Rican coast to use as a base. As expected, Miller jumped at the chance. Although initially reluctant, Big Boss came around when Zadornov played him the tape. All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, the boss.
Marker placed.
Contact me if you need advice. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. You can use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help a lot if you let it.
bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight. Fall back to a safe position. That's the old prison area. The targets are there. Dangerous to try and contact the target. Wait for the enemy to stand down. Trying to take you out. Contact the target later. Leave no stone unturned. The target has to be somewhere. You'll find the targets there.
What happened? Boss!
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake!
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Boss, what happened? Boss!